Hey, cutie. Welcome. You're looking nice today. Let me get the game up here. I'm loading it. Don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. Welcome to your one-stop shop for everything bad. I don't make good content. Bye. No. Hello. Yeah, great. Alright, so you've missed a little bit because I tried to record a video a couple days ago when I did that last Cataclysm video. Let me get the stuff that I want to listen to up. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to rely mostly on just ambient sounds this time. Alright, I sorted everything out. I've got like a new YouTube resources folder. Look at me, I'm expanding my potential. Anyway, so the reason that you missed the last episode is because I was in a good mood. So I was drinking a little wine. Um, and I ended up just fucking slacking off the entire episode, and nothing interesting happened, so I decided to just re-record. I can't remember what I was doing because, like I said, I was having a little bit of wine. I didn't get like smashed on camera or anything. Just I got inattentive. We have a couple guests, right? The reason nothing happened that episode is because literally nobody showed up to the fortress and nobody got hurt. The biggest thing was people were hanging out in ponds and refusing to leave them. Like this fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy. This dang bard just hanging out in a muddy pool. Oh, music's loaded. Oh, not music. This time we're gonna be listening to a little thing I found out about on my stream. By the way, I was finally able to stream. If you're following my whatever, you can go look at old videos if you want. Excuse me. It's called tabletop audio. Um, it like I guess it's a tool for like Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. For you to broadcast an ambience to your little party. And here we got like a nice tavern soundboard, pretty much. Got a fireplace, a small crowd because we've got like 5 people in here. 4 people and a pig. I mistook the pig for a person. Figures. We got like cups and plates, which I'm pretty sure is like the same exact sound that World of Warcraft uses in their tavern ambience. And then we got this. Oh boy. I'm gonna have fun with that one, probably. Let's not listen to it for now, because I don't want to make a total idiot of myself before most of the new people have already left already. For some reason, people will come into my videos from the weirdest places, like frickin' weird virus-looking sites, sometimes Gmail for some reason. Occasionally they'll come in from like um Reddit, which I guess is a happy thing. Nobody really links my videos there anymore though. I miss that. But don't do it because I asked you to. Don't do that. Don't. You're not allowed to do that now because I mentioned it, and I would have an anxiety attack if somebody did that on my behalf after I said something about it. I have a problem with self-promotion, okay? Now you put that over in this coaster. And now I guess back to Dwarf Fortress. I've been thinking I'm gonna collect a bunch of food and then relax with the labors that I'm sending my dwarves to do because I want them to get in a relationship. Oh, I need well, this temporary stockpile can get out of here. Get out of here. And I wanted to start work on a little palisade, right? Just something small for now that I can easily tear down if I need to. Yeah, and it's gonna take fucking months to do. Oh, how do I mouse select, right? Box select enable. No, I want mouse. Okay. Yep, okay, I got it. Alright, so alright, plumwood logs. I have a heck ton of those. So that'll work for now. Let me move my microphone. Heck. There. Oh my god. Oh boy. Yeah, oh my god. Alright, so I'm gonna want it to, like, barely encompass these buildings. Right now, this isn't a town. This is, like, a little encampment. A little dwarf village. So let's... why can't I click there? Why not there? What is... I wonder what's going... Hmm. Oh, it's the lower half of the screen. Why can't I use the lower half of the screen? Huh. Has that always been a thing? Does it only recognize, like, the resolution that you start Dwarf Fortress in? Here, let me try doing that. Hope that didn't mess up OBS. Okay, that fixed it. Okay, whatever. So, the reason I'm using fortifications here, instead of, like, proper walls, is because I actually, during one of the first episodes, either you might not remember this, or you might not have been watching this long, but, I tested out some fortifications in the object testing arena, as you're supposed to do, test stuff there. And found out that you can't climb over them. You can fly over them, and you can jump through them, which I don't think NPCs can do yet. But you cannot climb over them. I guess because they're missing a floor on top. But, no, you can climb into freaking empty space, right? So, I don't know. I don't know what magical properties they have, but they can't be infiltrated like that. Okay, we're gonna need a little area for caravans. Oh, we're out of wood. Well, that wood. Maple, sure. Oh, I love maple. Yeah, dude. Hey, want to see a picture I drew? Since I've done art on Dwarf Fortress before. One that I actually finished for once. Let me just connect this. I wouldn't call it a commission, because I wasn't paid and it wasn't solicited, but I did make it for somebody else. Oh, I need that to be 3, not 2. Okay. We're gonna need a bridge. I don't know, should I just leave it exclusively the tavern entrance? I mean, the, depot entrance? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. That looks fine. We're gonna have room for 2 more huts before we have to expand. It'll be great. It'll be great. Oh, I can remove that little region from the, tavern thing, because before that was where our food was, so... Yeah, that's like the only productive thing I managed to do during that episode, is remove the dang burrow. How do you remove? Right, R. Okay. There. Okay. Now go back to serving ale, Sodal. I don't want to see your stinky beard out here. Anyway. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I wanted to show you something that I made. Let me find it. There we go. No, wrong art folder. Oh, here's Boric. Remember that? That art? I made that in a hurry, so I'm not super proud of it. Also, I've probably improved since then, even though it's only been like a month. Here we go, found it. Here is, the banner or coat of arms. Well, it's not a proper coat of arms for the, Wolfston Craftsman Guild, which is, also doubles as the... Oh, boy. Fuck, this is like an... some Norwegian name, Skarpefinger clan. I made this for them because I'm, buds with the main dude. You know, the dude who leads it. I think I've talked about role-playing in this place as a barbarian clan chief. the Sorry, I'll get rid of that. You know, you've had your eyeful. It's the same place. They're the Scarpafangers are actually like oh hey, somebody's come. Elves. Yep, elves. Okay, I was confused because there was yellow. It was somebody spending something. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the Scarpafangers are kind of like a sister clan to mine. Picture like I don't know. Were the Saxons the Norse that moved to the British Isles? I can't remember. It's like the difference between the Pictish and the Saxons, probably, except much more peaceful relationship. Anyway, I guess I'll see if the dang elves brought any trees. Yeah, you know, just ignore us erecting palisades made of your fallen brethren, dudes. Moving my... Oh, I'm in my thing again. Whatever. Okay. Oh, I guess, can I look yet? I don't know. Do they have everything in there already, or is... Okay, I'll give them a little bit. Because I think Sodal is the... Is he... Yeah. No, Zuglar? Wait, Sodal... Oh, no, Sodal is the one... right, it's been a season since the last episode, so Sodal is, the one on tavern duty right now. If you don't recall, I made a little burrow system. I switch them off every season. So, we might not, I mean, you might have to add the depot to the area instead of releasing Sodal from his Big Brother-esque labor assignment. Oh man, I need more coffee. There's only like half a cup, but I'm too lazy to make more. I don't know. You know, the tavern ambience, it fits down here. I'm not so sure it fits up here. Let's see about that. Let's see about that. Let me just pause this stuff. Including the plates, yes. Ooh, sorry about my computer, dude. Oh man, that's some harsh buzzing. It's super hot. Super hot. Super hot. Super. Hello? You gonna do it? At least it's a good audio sample for my editing stuff. Anyway, here we go. Again, got birds. Got a outside crowd. Oh, that's a little too big. Yeah, there's only like 1, 2. There's only like 2 people out here right now. I think that crowd's a little large. Got horse carts. The elves did bring yaks. But I mean, they've already come, so. Market? Tavern sign sounds? Sure. I'm enjoying this too much. Alright, so I should, sign the move goods first. I don't want to have the brokers standing around there for no reason. Bronze bolts, iron crossbow. Remember, a poor unfortunate dude died out here at some point. Trade them our old clothes. It's what the elves deserve. And that's probably enough. I don't want to... Remember, I only have, like, 1 dwarf worth of labor right now. And it's only, like, half a dwarf, because it's Sodal. And I'm pretty sure Sodal is still a little slow. Oh, poor Sodal. Didn't they stand a chance against our treacherous meat wagon? Sorry. No, we don't have any chickens. There's also this. Again, this is tabletop audio right here. It's a really good tool if you like Dungeon Master or whatever. Just like, I don't know. I imagine you can like hook your phone up to it, or if you're playing Tabletop Simulator, you could probably hook up a media player to. I mean, not media player, a web player to run this. Hold on, got a message. Oh, it's something irrelevant. Okay. Okay, I'll stop that now. But like I said, I'd like to... I don't know if it's even audible over my background noise, but I'd like to, you know, just hang out with a little ambient sound instead of just, you know, constant music droning on. It's more about having something to fill in the background noise, you know? You're building instead of taking things to the depot, aren't you? No. Oh, okay, they're done already. Alright, I underestimated Sodal, I guess. Wow. Okay, where's Zuglar, though? I wish there was, like, a more dwarfy way to say that name. It just sounds like an orc name. Once again, they didn't bring any frickin' wood. So I'll just buy their frickin' food. Anything else I would want? I guess they got clothes. I can buy that. A cougar? Oh, hell yeah! I'm gonna give someone a pet cougar! That sounds badass, dude! Holy cow! I'm gonna trade them all my stuff, because, you know, I want the elves to think we're very wealthy. Not so much for, you know, like a, you know, a self-conscious thing, more like, worried about, no, not worried, what am I looking for? I haven't had my coffee yet. More like showing our superiority. Oh, heck, I have no easy way to get that guy out of the cage. Alright, what is this stockpile? Clay, right. Oh, wait. Oh, it's actually still got clay areas in it, too. Alright, I need this to also be like an animal unloading station. So let me get that cougar out. It's tame, right? It's a tame cougar. Yes, okay. If there's one thing you can trust these elves for. Sorry, I wasn't rolling my R's enough. Accentuating my A's? I can't remember. The elves for is their elven mind control over them beasties. If poor Zuglar would get the freaking animal out, you can probably train them for hunting, right? In which case, wouldn't that help against, I don't know, hunting animals get ambusher, right? Not combat skills. Freaking, I want to move that key corpse. Let me put that right there. It's a dumping zone. DBD. Dump. Get dumped on. I don't want to say the rest of that. Never mind. This is another situation where I wish I could send the caravans home early. Because I don't need them anymore. They've outlived their welcome. I don't want elves hanging around. Let me build the kennels real quick. Kennels, just somewhere, behind here. I don't know. I mean, I could just deconstruct it after, right? Yeah, so just right here, I guess. Yeah. Would need animal training, right? I guess, both of you can be animal trainers. Actually, let me make, Sodal the animal trainer, because, Zugler already became the healer, right? So, you are now an animal trainer and vet, even though nobody, cares for animals yet. And I think if, oh, shoot. But Sodal is the crippled one, right? Oh, right, Sodal is the one that I want. I thought that I made, Zuglar the animal trainer there for a minute. Even though, I said, I'm groggy. But yeah, okay. So, giving Sodal the animal training also means that, he'll have, he'll have his animals following him around if they're not assigned to something else. Actually, let me check. Are you still wounded? Actually, he might be completely healed. Oh, okay, he's not using crutches at all anymore. Whatever. Cool. I didn't know that having your leg completely, like, obliterated and crumpled into a heap was recoverable. The more you know. Please, Soto, though. Take the poor cougar out of its cage. Whatever. What I gotta do? I gotta get food in here. I'll do that after I get the palisades up and running. The quote-unquote palisades. If I ever get a, archer mercenary, I might be interested in building him a little tower or something. Could put him up here. No, he wouldn't have enough, access to attacks. Attaccess. A pool of key blood. Good, splendid. Just what I like to see. What is this dude eating? I'm just curious. Just, fucking no, okay. It's, just wild carrots? You can't eat wild carrots raw, what are you talking about? Can you eat wild carrots raw? You can eat the flowers raw. I think the only part you can eat raw is the flowers. I mean, would you even want to eat this raw? Let me just look up a picture for you. Wild. To be fair, they are dwarves. I've actually seen these when I was a kid. You know, growing up in a poor family in the middle of the woods. Okay, got the picture. Oh, super huge. This is an image I ripped off of Google, so I'm not going to show it for very long, because that would be a dick move to do if somebody is, like, trying to sell this image, and I'm infringing on their copyright. It's just taking forever to get it shrunk down. Right. See? Would you want to eat that raw? I wouldn't want to eat that raw. I mean, maybe cooking it might be edible, but Jesus Christ! That seems way unpleasant. But again, they're dwarves. Come on, remove it. Remove it now. There you go. Again, they're dwarves. Let me see about music. Got the hurdy-gurdy. Or, City of Wonder. I don't know. That's nice music, but it doesn't really fit. Let me get rid of that tavern sign there. It's annoying me. Oh, you actually got the tavern thing up still. Welcome to the... fuck. Welcome to the outpost of Warm Blanket. Here you can drink your fill and do nothing else. These destitute dwarves have been exiled to a life above ground, like the hill dwarves of the mountain homes, only poorer and less prosperous because they do not have the technology to farm wild carrots. They spend their time drinking and building walls because the only thing they have to do is drink. I'm sorry. I would make an awful, awful dungeon master. Okay, any other suspended walls? Right, I can press K to see what's suspended, right? I don't know. Please go away now, mountain elves. Yes. How are my yaks coming? How many yaks I got? I have, 3 yaks. 4 yaks, okay. Oh, actually, I have 2 cows. Alright. So I'm gonna slowly gain yaks. And I also have a lot of pigs, but I don't have enough labor to butcher them, so I'm gonna get piles and piles of pigs. It's gonna be awful. Also, I think the pigs are, like, wearing a road between the temple and the tavern. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, hell yeah! What a duty? Doodalicious doot. What a lot of doots. What did I do here? I got extra walls. Weird. I'm sorry. Imagine how much more annoying it would be if I had one of my actual flutes here. Uh-oh, Soto's getting thirsty there. Too bad he's so obsessed with doing the walls. Let me switch focus over to, Zuglar. Wow, what an awful, awful tavern. It's got grass growing everywhere. Oh, I also finished the bedrooms. Well, quote-unquote finished them. I don't know if anyone's used them or not, but, you know, they are assigned to the tavern. I'm not sure how tavern rooms do. Oh, I thought one changed, but apparently not. Oh, okay, so they're used by long-term residents. Okay. Adventurers, are ye? Aye. 'Tis I, Sorrel. Sorry. Boy, sure would be nice if you let the goddamn cougar out of its cage. Sodal. Now it's gonna like develop some freaking abused need to please its human or dwarven masters. Because freaking, let me tell you, my poor dog, dude, that I had growing up. I don't think I've ever told this story before, but my poor dog. Right, we were in a similar position where I didn't want to spend any time inside, but he couldn't spend any time inside because he was tied up outside all the time. Literally could not enter the house. To be fair, he was so maladapted to being inside the house that he would pee everywhere and then kill the cats. So, it's somewhat justifiable for him to be outside, but initially it's like, it was a shitty thing for him to be outside literally all the time. And, so, when we moved into a village instead of a lonely manor at the edge of all civilization, we couldn't keep him outside all the time anymore, like neglectful pet owners. So we had to let him into the house, but he had been outside for years. The only time he was let inside was like when it was way too heckin' cold for him to literally too cold for him to stay alive out there because we live in New England in the middle of nowhere on top of a mountain. So when we moved into a village and he was finally allowed inside the house, he went from like this asshole murder dog to an absolutely innocent angel who would like obey every command even though he wasn't trained and didn't pee in the house despite never being housebroken. And like the whole thing was he would get terrified if he was threatened with being put outside. I'm certain that that poor dog just wanted to be inside with the rest of the family. And, like, when he was allowed inside the house, it was like his second chance at life or something. And from that day forward, he was like this amazing, protective, happy, obedient dog. Even though, by all accounts, before then he was just a complete asshole. I mean, except to me. Because, I actually spent time with him. Oh man, I am hot. Whew. That's the same dog that would growl at Asian people. Through no fault of my own. Or anyone in my house. The story behind that, because I doubt that you watched the coffee break stuff, is we had like this that our landlords was like this couple from Vietnam or something. Um, and they were awful, right? This like banshee woman and her husband that barely spoke English, which I'm not judging them for. Completely separate from the fact that they were complete terrible people. It's just, identifying features, barely speaks English. I guess, I don't know, late 50s is also distinguishing, but, whatever. Anyway, they did things like cut down all the trees on their property so that they could see into our windows, and then buy ladders so that they could set them up next to the house and peek in. And while my parents were away, just walk into the house and freaking try to call the police because they thought my mom was a witch. um. Anyway, so my mom like had this anxious episode every time they would come nearby, and I guess eventually my dog started picking up on that, and then the pivotal moment being they tried to enter our house for the last time, and my dog just wasn't having it, and ran up to her and started going, "Arr! Don't you come in here, stranger," kind of negative presence, and just stopped listening to my mom when she would tell him to back off. And she started screeching about how our dog was going to kill her because she tried to break into our house. Like, I think the thing was she broke into our house and nobody invited her, even though people were there. So she was like breaking in when, you know, there were people actually there to be threatened by it. Anyway, and after that point, anybody Asian that would come into our house had to be like thoroughly checked out and growled at until my mom came into the room. Other than that, though, he was a very good dog. Oh, and also, nobody could have any cats in the house because, the whole cat murderer thing. That also wasn't very good. But other than those two things, he was very good. I'm just rambling because there's nothing going on in the game. I'm just waiting for this palisade to get done. Is that suspended? No, he's just decided not to do that one for some reason. Whatever. Whatever, Sodal. Oh, has spring... Have we passed a season? Or is this late spring? Okay. Come summer, we're switching. Boy, I wish Sodal would let the goddamn animal out. There was also a time when that dog, I was home alone, and I was like, I don't know, 8? I can't remember where my parents were. Um, I was home alone, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go outside without my parents' permission or knowledge, and go do whatever, while they're not home, and nobody knows where I am. And, I try to leave through the back door being all sneaky and stuff, and my dog is standing there just watching me. Like, dude, no. Oh, I'm so groggy. And the moment I start turning the knob, he just reaches up and snaps his jaws down on my hand and shakes it around and then drops it and sits himself in front of the door and won't leave there until my mom got home. And I cry to her about how the dog bit my hand and I got him in a lot of trouble, even though I'm pretty sure he was just stopping me from leaving the house without my mom's permission. I don't know, maybe I place too much faith in the intelligence of dogs. Oh man, you know what I should do? I should leave this running for a little bit. Oh, well, I brew a cup. Oh man, actually, you know what? It's real late. It is real late. So maybe I probably shouldn't brew a whole pot of coffee just because I'm a little bit sleepy. I don't know. What are you doing? Why are you hanging out down here in the freaking basement, dude? What? Who is that? Zugler? What? Doesn't want to hang out in the tavern for some reason? Why? Hmm. Whatever. As long as she still serves wine. Interrupted by Blue Jay Woman. Like, is she actually attacking, or are you just, afraid of her? Because I don't picture Blue Jay Women as particularly aggressive. Oh, they're just hanging out. So I don't... Oh, there's where his, freaking leg exploded from the cart, but... Can you set up minecart cannons? Can you weaponize them? Set up a pressure plate that sends a minecart flying through the room at whoever stepped on it? I should set that up. And, like... Let me see. I was gonna say... I feel like that would stun them, but... No, it seems like he was stunned because he gave in to pain. Which, if it did stun them, that would be pretty useful for capturing mega beasts and stuff. If you can just send an iron or lead minecart flying at them at over 100 miles per hour, break their shin and stun them, and, you know, if they happen to be standing over a cage trap, that would get them. But nah. Plus, they don't seem to psychically detect where every reachable door is, so... Well, you know what would suck? A mega beast with the ability to fly in this situation. Ah, well. Alright, well, I gotta get another video done tonight, and it's been like 40 minutes of nothing happening. So, I don't want to make it an hour of nothing happening, you know? Freaking Zuglar. Still hanging out in weird places. Alright. Have a good one. Bye. Sorry, Bert, about the lack of content in this episode. Yes, okay. Bye.